Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Green Hills Employee Appreciation Party in the year 2020. This has been quite a year. We hope that those of you who are watching this on 16.1 and maybe 995 are going to enjoy it also. This has been quite a year, as you all have known. And we appreciate very much everything that you have done for us this past year and continue to do. I personally have appreciated having my meals delivered when we were having all those problems. There aren't words enough to let you know how well we appreciate that. Thank you very much. With that, I'll turn it over to Kat, who will make the introduction and distribute our gift of appreciation to each of you. Thank you again very much. We do appreciate it.
Good morning and welcome to the 2020 Annual Employee Appreciation and our inaugural streaming event. This is the first time we've had the opportunity to stream to our residents at home. So I hope all of you that are watching have the ability to have something warm as like a coffee or a tea at home and cozy up as we kick off our first event. As to what Cliff said, our food and nutrition services has shown time and time again this year to be flexible, as 2020 has been taught us to be flexible this year. This year, food and nutrition services have had to go to dine in, dine out, delivery, dine in, and make lots of changes in their operations. They also served us a wonderful Thanksgiving meal, along with many great meals such as the barbecue bash and things like that. So it's my pleasure to introduce their leader, Courtney.
Thank you so much. I have the honor and privilege to announce the names of our department that I think so highly of. I'm going to say everyone's name in the pile. Some people are not here, some are. And I think I'm also going to say what position that they work. Ashley Allert, dietary aide. Lauren Bay, bistro, waitstaff. I think she's busy. Emma Blackburn, dietary aide. Cindy Bunn, dietary aide.
Thank you.
Lindsay Carroll, chef assistant and dietary aide. Thank you. Jessica Correa, dietary aide. Sarah Cronk, utility and chef assistant. Todd Cumming, line cook. 29 years.
Thank you and Merry Christmas.
Mary Grace Dennis, dietary aide and assisted living.
Thank you all and Merry Christmas to you.
Zach Forsty, dietary aide, team leader, chef assistant. Hannah Fugate, dietary aide. Carrie Gassman, dietary aide. Claire Groff, dietary aide. Annette Hansacker, assistant dietitian.
Thank you very much and happy holidays.
Chloe Henry, dietary aide. Jesse Howard, waitstaff. Erica Jeans, dietary aide. Allison Jensen, dietary aide. Chandler Kendall, dietary Emily Costel, dietary aide. Kevin Lowe, sous chef.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure working for you all.
Emma McIntyre, dietary aide, wait staff. Andrew Morris, sous chef. Erica Nielsen, dietary manager and dietary aide, team leader.
Thank you and happy holidays.
Christina Wen, wait staff. Gabrielle Owen, dietary aide. Jen Pilot, dietary aide.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Montse Sanchez Garcia, dietary aide. Chris Stelzer, executive chef.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
Is that an advertisement? Maybe you wanna be careful.
We made them all actually yesterday. Natalie Supple, dietary aide. Johnny Salzberger, wait staff. Marissa Swank, dietary aide.
Thank you and happy holidays.
Emily Udermark, wait staff. Antonia Velez, wait staff team leader.
Thank you very much and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all.
Cheyenne Watkins, wait staff, chef assistant, dietary aide. All the above.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Jessica Wilming, chef assistant, dietary aide, wait staff, CNA.
Thank you, happy holidays.
Natalia Zahariva, dietary aide. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your gift and it's always been a pleasure to serve you. Thank you.
And Hannah Dugay, we'll go back to Hannah, who walked in here. Dietary aide, no, sorry, wait staff. Yeah, here we are.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
And I see Lauren here too. Lauren Bay, bistro wait staff.
And coffee.
Thank you, everyone.
Got the treat.
That's our department. Thank you so much. We appreciate everything that you give to us. You're so generous. Thank you.
So all of you at home, we'll be back with you at 10:45 when we kick off the facilities department. That includes facilities, maintenance, housekeeping, and grounds. Thank you so much. And thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season.
Welcome.
Oh, good morning.
Morning.
Welcome to the Green Hills Residents Association Employee Appreciation Party for 2020. This has been quite a year for all of us. I did not comment on this earlier on our first presentation, but the staff has done an excellent job in getting this all set up and organizing this. Appreciate that very much. And we are appreciative of all your efforts this past year. It's not been an easy one. It's regrettable that our Green Hills residents can't be here to give you their thanks personally. I hope they do that as they see you in the halls or wherever, out in the yard, out in the gardens, what have you. But we appreciate everything you've done this past year. It's been difficult for all of us. but quite frankly, it's been harder for you than I think for the residents. We're very much appreciative of your keeping us safe and healthy this past year, and keeping the grounds and facilities working properly. So without any further ado, I'll introduce Kat to proceed with the gifts for each of you for all you've done this past year. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cliff. This segment of the Employee Appreciation Committee time, we will be honoring our maintenance staff, grounds, and housekeeping. As Cliff mentioned, our facility staff has done wonders to keep our community safe and well-run, maintained and looking great, from maintenance to housekeeping to the beautiful flowers, all while maintaining safety procedures and infection control. This staff this year has done wonders and has had to overcome many different barriers and learning how to use PPE over and over again and how to don and doff. So thank you all for your efforts this year. We sincerely appreciate that. So without further ado, let's bring up your leader, Josh. And we will start with housekeeping.
First off, I just want to say how fortunate I am to be part of such a great family. I say family because I spend more time here than I do with my own family, so very fortunate, and I just want to thank each and every one of you and all the residents. So let's go ahead and get started. Brianna Baker. Alexis Bauer, Logan Benson, Diane Brand,
I really don't need this mic because I talk so loud anyway. But I just want to say thank you, and we really, really appreciate the gift you give us and being part of your family here at Green Hills. And I'm going to buy my last cupboard for my kitchen with this.
Rachel Brown,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That was a nice vest.
Belinda Garcia,
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yvette Johnson,
Thank you all.
Arissa McGregor,
I just wanted to say thank you.
Tessa Muldoon,
As a relatively new employee, I have come to realize how nice it is to have a job where we feel appreciated. And I feel like I'm part of a team working here, and my job is valued, and what I do here is important, and I appreciate that.
Mary Roberts,
Thank you.
Kira Stark, Sinai Tekel,
thank you so much, especially for this holiday season, for your kindness. You put smile on my kid. Thank you again.
Sam Thompson. Claire Underwood. Okay, we're gonna go on to the grounds department. So, Daniel Frederickson. Matthew Hughes.
Truly, thank you. We really appreciate your generosity. And I'll be putting this towards down payment on the next place.
Mario Lopez.
Thank you guys. You guys are helping me for my daughter's education. Thank you.
And we'll go on to the maintenance department. Greg Gaynor. Kevin Gravenbauer. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, everybody, very much appreciated.
James Grant. Wayne Klein. Aaron Stegmower.
This will most likely pay for more food for my growing girls. I can't keep food in the house, but it's a supplement that enriches our lives, and it feels just like family at work as at home. So thank you very much.
Hunter Underwood.
I want to thank all the residents for the fun conversations I've had with some of them and for all the appreciation you guys show. Thank you.
Alright, now we have our IT coordinator, John Hummer.
Thanks.
Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it, and I look forward to a time where I can actually see all of your faces again out and about. So, thank you.
And we have members that help me lead the department. We have Caitlin Eichenberg, Environmental Services Supervisor.
Thank you all so much for your generosity. It's been a very weird year. Thank you to my team for going with the flow and always picking up where we need you. I know things change regularly, but you are all very appreciated. And we can all feel that appreciation thanks to our residents. So thank you and happy holidays.
We have Selena Jarvis, Landscape and Lawn Care Supervisor.
Thank you. I really appreciate this. This is going to help me with a deposit on my very first house. Thanks.
And we have Mike Mathiasen, our maintenance supervisor, and he's not here today. Just want to take and say thank you again to all the residents, and have happy holidays and a happy new year. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Josh, and thank you everyone who has been here this morning. I did have a request. Some of you may be wondering at home what are in these bags, and so we have two nice sugar cookies that Chris, our executive chef, have made for the staff. So they've got some beautiful frosting on them as we are giving them to the staff to take. So with that, that concludes our morning employee appreciation, and we will be back at 1 p.m. for the rest of the presentation this afternoon. Thank you so much.
Seth? Good afternoon, welcome everyone.
Good
My gosh, in this grouping, there are more familiar faces than I have in some of the other groups. Welcome to the Green Hills Residents Association Employee Appreciation Party. We appreciate all of the things that you've done for us this past year. It's been an unusual year, and it's regrettable that we can't have more of our residents here to be able to thank you in person. I suspect that you see most residents more often than some of the other employees, and hopefully they give you a word of thanks quite often as you help them. Unusual year, as I say, and we appreciate all that you've done to keep us safe. I know it's been hard for you. From my standpoint, I feel very secure here, and that is due to all the efforts that you've put into it. And with that, I'll turn it over to Kat to distribute our gift to you in appreciation for all that you've done. Kat?
Thank you, Cliff. Good afternoon, everyone, and everyone at home. I hope you were able to join us again this afternoon for our annual appreciation event. When I think about our mission at Green Hills, our mission is a resident-owned retirement community that enhances the quality of lives of our residents by providing the service through the continuum of care. When we look on our senior leadership team and our marketing, wellness, general mother staff, we look at the services that they have provided to all of you, and they really do help provide the quality of care that enhances all of your lives. I want to extend my appreciation to all of you this year on the ups and downs that we had to do, your ability to jump in when needed and where needed, as far as picking up groceries, Brett having to do wellness classes differently, transportation differently, along with all the employee changes that we had to make this year. So, with that, my first person I'd like to introduce is Linda Lauber, our marketing director.
Well, thank you very much. My family and I appreciate, and we certainly don't take it for granted, that you've been very generous in your giving. And I also want to introduce Bailey Upton, who will be coming up. Bailey is our marketing coordinator. I think most of you know Bailey, and she sprinkles joy wherever she goes.
And I just wanted to say this is super generous, and I appreciate coming to work every day. It means so much to me that you all care so much about all of us, and it makes my job even more joyful. Thank you and happy holidays. Next up, we'll have Heidi Becorning come up and distribute gifts to her staff.
Good afternoon, everyone, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Thank you so much for these generous gifts, and it's been going on for years, and thinking back today as to all the employee appreciation parties that we had is as unusual as you could get. I think back years ago, even before Josh was here and Matt Gibbs was our previous plant manager, we had a blizzard that day. Probably Joan remembers, we had a blizzard and no one could get in. Staff couldn't get in, residents couldn't get out of their townhomes. There was very few people at the party. And in fact, Matt had to go to Trudy Yoder's townhome to bring her in because she had all the money. So, but there was, like today, very few people in the room, but it was extra special, and we still had a great time, but it was a crazy, crazy morning. So with that, let me introduce my staff. And the winner is Allison Anderson. She's not with us today, but she'll be here this evening. She's our evening, weekend, and part-time receptionist. And then Laura, our evening and weekend part-time receptionist. And Diane, who's been with us, started a few days after me, almost 12 years ago in March, so you are the winner today. Number one winner, go ahead.
I just wanted to thank my Green Hills family for this very lovely gift. You go above and beyond all the time for us, and it's greatly appreciated. My children and my grandchildren are going to benefit from this as well. So thank you very much and happy holidays.
We're having a little roundabout in the background here, so we should have done rehearsal, I guess. So Nicole has been with us a couple of years now. You're the second winner here. She is our, I guess I should have said, you probably know Diane is billing. You all get to see her with your questions about billing statements. Nicole is our AP and payroll person. Appreciate you very much, Nicole.
Thank you very much for everything that you've done. Thank you for this. And I can honestly say that despite all the ups and downs this year has actually benefited me to be able to get to know each and every one of you by your face, with your name, by having to screen you every time you come in. So I appreciate that. And I thank every one of you for everything that you do. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Nicole. Let's bring Vanessa up. Vanessa came to us in March, and then we went right into COVID. So she took it all in stride. It was a crazy time with screenings and changes every day, and we really appreciate you, Vanessa, sticking it out with us through this and smiling and maintaining control and not running away. So thank you, Vanessa.
Thank you so, so much. I cannot express the amount of pleasure that I get just coming to work to, get to be with you guys. I serve you, but it's more of a family than I've ever experienced anywhere. So this was a great surprise and one that's greatly appreciated. I think that I'll share it with my husband and the kids and maybe put a little bit away for a rainy day. So thank you very, very much.
All right, thank you, everyone.
Okay, well now I have the pleasure of introducing my team that helps me every day with all of the changes and implementation to make our residents and staff happy. Because it takes a village, and my team is wonderful. So, first up, we have Miss Courtney Beasy, Director of Food and Nutrition Services. Thank you.
Thank you all. It's my second appearance here this morning. Just appreciate it very much year after year, and it's important to a lot of people, and it helps a lot of people, and it's very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Next up is Molly Frieders, our Director of Human Resources. Molly has had to do a lot of work behind the scenes this year with all of the COVID changes from an employment standpoint, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your generosity. I also want to say thank you to the committee for making this happen this year with all the changes, because I know that all the employees appreciate this so much and really look forward to it. And we were honored with a top workplace this last year, and a lot of that also has to do with the relationships our employees have with their residents. So thank you for that and making this a great place to work. Thank you.
Next up, I have Miss Brett Harrison, one that keeps us healthy and moving. So thank you so much, and always being flexible with us.
Thank you everybody for your kind gift. It's greatly appreciated. And I hope you all know how much I appreciate each and every one of you. You all make coming to work so good, and you make my day before I come into work and all day until I leave. So thank you very much.
Next up, we have Linda Lawver, our Marketing Director, who always has fun, and we love when we get to ring the cowbell.
So the cowbell is to celebrate when you move here to Green Hills. And Bailey and I have the great advantage of meeting everyone before they move to the townhomes and apartments. So it's really special because we do really get to know people well, first before the rest of the team, and we appreciate that relationship. Thank you again.
Next up, we have Heidi McCorney, Director of Accounting. Heidi has helped me tremendously this year as we have new funds that were given to us by the government. So tracking all of those and all of those changes has been a lot this year, so thank you.
Thank you, everyone. This is always special every year, and it does help a lot of people, a lot of our employees. So thank you for your generosity and happy holidays. Thank you.
Next up, I have Jesse Sanford, the man that helps me the most with keeping us organized in resident packets and board items all being out in a timely manner. Thank you, sir.
Thank you all so much. I feel incredibly grateful to work for a community that really does make its employees feel appreciated. So I wouldn't rather be anywhere else, and I hope you have happy holidays.
Next up, I have Josh Abadi. Josh has had many projects this year, along with making sure everyone is staying safe. But he already got it.
So, yep, I just want to thank all the residents. I know it's been a difficult year, so thank you for all your patience, and thank you.
So that concludes this session. We will return at 1:30 for the clinical staff. Thank you.
Good afternoon, all. Welcome to the Green Hills Employee Appreciation Party. Our last one, we've had 4 groupings today, and we'll cap it off with you folks. We have some colorful decorations here. This is what, Residential Services Group, and while their faces are familiar to me, most of the rest of you are not, primarily because I've not been in healthcare, and that's good for me. But I would suspect that this past year, as difficult as it's been for all of us, has been particularly difficult for you. And we appreciate your dedication and all the help that you've given to those under your care during this time period. One of the benefits of being at Green Hills, even when you're not in the healthcare unit, is knowing that it's there and available for us when needed. So we thank you very much for all you've done this past year, the stress that you've been under, and we're happy to be able to provide a gift of appreciation to you. With that, I'll introduce Jessica to take care of the gifting of the appreciation gift. Jessica.
Thank you, everyone. I'd just like to start off by saying what a year it has been. Last year in November, I was able to be fortunate enough to be interviewed here by many of you that are maybe sitting in this room, as well as our board of directors, and I am honestly so appreciative that they were able to pick me as the administrator in the healthcare center. I think if I were anywhere else, I would not be satisfied with my job. Everyone has been so supportive here, and I love working with all of you every day, and it is just a joy to come to work. So thank you for all of that. I'd like to thank our residents and our families for their generous donations this year, and I'd like to kick off the healthcare center with a thank you reading from one of the employees that could not make it here today. So this letter is from Chelsea Combs. She is a nurse over in the healthcare center. She was unable to attend today due to some childcare issues due to COVID in their community. So last year I was able to come and attend during my maternity leave and introduce my Green Hills family to our daughter Piper. I wanted to express my sincere gratitude for this gift of money. I have worked here for over 8 years, and it still amazes me the appreciation by you at this time of year and always. This year my husband and I plan to use the money to go towards our student loans. We are near the end of paying them off early, and this will help tremendously. We are forever grateful for the kindness that you show us. I wish more than anything I could attend in person, and thank you all. Hopefully next year we will look different and we can celebrate together once again. Green Hills is like a family that I have chosen to have, and thank you for allowing me to serve and be a small part of an amazing community. I hear these types of comments all the time, and it's just great that you can work in an environment that is so positive and have such great employees. So I will be reading off a few of our employees, and then I will bring Steve over to do assisted living and healthcare center. So first I'd like to introduce you to Tina Banks, our social worker in the healthcare center. Thank you, Tina. Karen Eubank, our medical records in the healthcare center. Thanks, Karen. Stephen Lockray, Director of Clinical Services in the Healthcare Center. Jack of all trades. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
And Stacy Schultz, the Director of Leisure Services in the Healthcare Center. They have a fun little surprise for everyone sitting at home today.
Thank you so much for this generous gift. I've been working at Green Hills for 20 years now. I've seen a lot of changes over the years, but one thing that hasn't changed is how great the people are here, residents and staff. I love to travel, and eventually when things are safe, I will probably put this money towards a trip. Either that, or I could use the money to buy a new sofa. I inherited my sofa from my grandma in 2005. It is brown with large flower print, and my friends consistently remind me it's a grandma sofa. So it's still very comfortable and it sits well, so I haven't given up on it yet, but I really should invest in a new sofa, so maybe this will help with that. I would like to welcome my teammates to come up here and join me. The Leisure Services staff, all of you. Don't be shy. Come on over. I want you back here with me.
afternoon activity, and we wanted to share our holiday spirit with you. Now I'll introduce all of them to you. We'll start with Maggie Moreau, who is Santa Claus.
Oh, oh, oh. Merry Christmas.
Hi everybody, I'm Maggie. I've been working here for 2.5 years and I really love my job here. I hope to use my money from you to buy some new crafting supplies and maybe put it towards my student loans. Who knows? And of course, Santa and Mrs. Claus, we're getting a new sleigh.
And yes, I'd like to introduce you Mrs. Claus, who is Nan Hare.
Hi, I'm Nan, and I have been here for well over 22 years. I saw this ad in the paper, I thought, I don't feel like teaching summer school this year, my minor's in recreation. Let's try this out for the summer and see how it goes. Well, here I am. I feel so blessed to be here. You guys are an amazing group to work with. The residents are just phenomenal. I've learned so much. I feel so blessed to be here. You guys just treat us all like family. So I don't know, I'll surprise myself. I don't know what I'll do with the money this year, but thank you for your generosity. Well, Santa did say something about Hawaii.
And next, the reindeer is Hannah Aljas.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I've been working here for about 1.5 years now, and I've absolutely loved it. Getting to know all the residents, and just sharing life with them is super fun. As many of you read in my staff highlight, I'm currently working on a house, so I'm thinking the money will go to a Menards trip or a fireplace. Can't decide yet, but thank you, I really, really appreciate it.
And now we have our festive photographer, Cheryl Gleason.
Hi, thank you all for your generosity again. It just amazes me. It's been great getting to know residents at Green Hills and everybody. It's really kind of like an extended family. And so you really start to love everybody that you meet here. So I've been here, it's my anniversary month of 2 years. However, I've actually worked at Green Hills for 15.5 years. Took a little bit of a break in the middle there, so, but anyway, thank you so much, we appreciate it.
And we want to end our message with a thank you song.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. The gift you give really makes us jolly, fa la 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 la. Here we are in our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Sing this awesome Christmas carol, fa la 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 la.
Thank you very much. I'd like to bring up now Stephen Lockray back up to the front to go over our assisted living gals and guys, and as well as our healthcare staff, so.
Hello and holiday wishes to you all. I'm not sure where the camera is at. I think we're gonna start with assisted living, or no, we'll start with our independent living residential services clinical team. This is not in order though. our health and wellness navigator, Ryan, and she fills a role as our infection control specialist. I don't know if you've heard, but that's a fairly critical role lately. So we want to say special thanks to Ryan and all of the things that she has endured this year. Come on up, Ryan.
Thank you. Thank you. So I just wanted to thank you all for this gift. As many of you know, I worked here at Green Hills for 12 years and then took some time off and came back in 2018 in this role. And I just can't imagine ever being anywhere else. Green Hills residents and my fellow staff members, it just is like a second family to me, and I plan to be here for the rest of my career, and I just really appreciate working with all of you every day. Thank you.
And a new addition to the residential services team is Kaylee Yeezy, and she came to us this year from the healthcare center to residential services, and we're very happy to have her guidance for our residents on the independent side. Thank you, Kaylee.
I just want to say thank you so much for the gift of money. I couldn't have a better job. I consider you all family, whether you're coworkers, residents. I had the opportunity to work at the healthcare center, and I got the opportunity this last August to come on the independent side, and I truly, truly am in love with my job, getting to know each and every one of you guys. So thank you.
Thank you. We'll go over assisted living next, and more, just like the independent living side of our clinical team, our assisted living clinical team has done a remarkable job having a substitute nurse as their leader for a few months. And it's just like school, when you have a substitute teacher, things aren't always the way they should be, but they have endured and kept the assisted living together. And so I want to say a special thank you from myself to them for not letting the substitute teacher do anything wrong, and for not lying to me about when recess should be. So I would like to welcome Phelan, if she's here. Okay. Taylor Bracey. Allison Bucker, it's not here. Lauren Dremel. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you. This is amazing. And Merry Christmas.
Carrie Engeley. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Anna Esplin's not here today. Kirsten Dixon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Alexander Gebhardt. Not here today. Alexis Glick. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Emily Grove.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Corinne Waller is not here today. Natalie Moody.
Thank you guys. Merry Christmas.
Madeline Warngard.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Lily Reuter. Thank you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Carrie Thompson.
Merry Christmas.
Oh my goodness.
There you go. Might need your, I'm gonna call Katie out to help me, because my hands aren't big enough. But I'd also like to say a special thank you to somebody that I've been riding through this with for the past 9 months. Katie and I started our journey together in 2016 with Kat, taking over direction of the healthcare center. And we've built an unbelievable team, and we're very thankful to give thanks to everybody that's a part of it today. And Katie. Somebody that goes unnoticed by many people is our MDS coordinator, our resident care coordinator. So she writes the care plans for every resident in the healthcare center, and her name is Amanda Evanson, and she's a fabulous nurse. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve and Katie. Thank you guys. Merry Christmas.
So I would just like to say something about our healthcare team. There are, I like to tell people in the job interview, there's 900 opportunities to come to work in the health center every month. And there's so many people that make the health center work every day by showing up and providing care and providing the thing outside of the physical health that all of our residents need. And that requires for me to say a very deep-hearted thank you to each of you. So, without saying too much more, I'll just call you up by your name so I won't cry. Alexandra Alberts. I think she's on duty right now. Sherry Allen. Cheyenne Holmstall, some not here today. Bridget Bolgum. Thank you, Bridget.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Jamie Bauer. Sophia Carver.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Abigail Charles. Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you know I've said it right before. I just have the moment.
All right, thank you guys. Merry Christmas.
Shelby Ellsworth. Thank you, Shelby.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Kelsey Fisher. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Happy holidays.
Taylor Flaggy. Taylor's on duty as a woman. Thank you, Taylor. Camry Folkman. Sophia Frankham is on duty right now. Starlene Hagerly. Bailey Hammer. Thank you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Colin Hobart. Isabel Hobbs, which she's on duty right now. Emma Johnson, Owen Kennitz, he's on duty right now, Alyssa Klein,
Thank you, Merry Christmas.
Chelsea Combs, Samantha Lee, Allison Lunke, Carol Luce, Haley Manful, Madison Neely, Hannah Matursky is on duty right now. I don't know if she didn't get out. Nicole Morris, she's working too. When? You good? You going? Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's my honor to celebrate you.
Danica Nolte. Olivia Obenall. Lauren Pearson. She's also on duty right now. Michaela Ponce. Brittany Rooney. Emily Roski. Haley Stenny.
Thank you, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Gabe Shelton. Amanda Smith is on duty right now.
You made it. Yay.
Thank you, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Mackenzie Spear. She's also on duty right now. Lily Streeter. Kirsten Sweezy. Tina Knight. She's on duty. Michelle's on duty. Thank you, Michelle Thompson. Erica Tigges. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and Merry Christmas.
Paulina Urbina Rodriguez. Thank you, Paulina.
Thank you.
Liz Cole.
Thank you.
Taylor Vincent. Caitlin Whitehill. Gina Weir.
Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity. Merry Christmas.
Melanie Willis. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, and happy holidays.
Kat Logan.
Thank you, Merry Christmas.
Taylor Knight. Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
Laura Zeller. Thank you.
Just want to say thank you, and I just want to let you guys know we have the best staff, we have the best residents, we have the best management, so, and I think our best days are still yet ahead of us, so Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hannah Schwickenberg. It's not here, I don't that is the Green Hills Healthcare Center staff and the assisted living staff and our residential health services staff. Thank you all, and happy holidays and best wishes.
Just want to give one last thank you to the residents, and that concludes our 2020 Employee Appreciation Party.